Well, hello, Tim Nelson. I think I found a place to camp. There's a better spot down the road, but there's already some people in it. So just out here scouting around again, doing a little exploring. I'd go a little farther up the road, but you see that I can't get my van underneath that, and there's no point in, not much point in taking a chainsaw up here and cutting it down. The road stops at about another 50 yards. I'll take you up there in a bit though, show you what that looks like. And anyway, this here's the road that I came in on. It's got a couple rough spots, but I think I can get my van up it okay. And there's, like I say, there's a spot down the road. It's kind of a little turnout, but there's already 2 people in there, so I had to keep going. But this is about as far as I can go up this road. Even if I cut the tree out of the way, you know, it's only another 50 yards, and there really isn't a good spot for me to turn around at. But so I'll take you up there in a bit. I don't know what my dog keeps doing to get her harness all twisted. Come here, Sonia. I don't know if she's getting... There you go. I don't know if she's getting hung up on the brush or not. I might as well take it off. I really don't need it out here right now. Come here. Let's get this off of you. Your leg. So, not much need for this right now. But she has a tendency to pull out of her collar, and I don't really like keeping it that tight, so use a little harness, and that way I can keep her close by when I'm in town. So, yeah, I'll take you up here in a few minutes and show you what the end of the road looks like. And not too bad of a view. I like this spot though. I wasn't expecting to see anybody, but there was a guy backpack. He was kind of walking through, and I don't know, he said he's going to wind up probably making a 5-mile trip by the time he gets down to his rig. So, nice day for it anyway. Not overly hot unless you're directly in the sun, and it's kind of a little bit overcast in spots, so it makes it kind of nice. But Jeep got a little warm on the way up, so pop the hood, let some of that heat out of the engine compartment. Check my oil and all that stuff before I head back down the hill. Old rig, it's a 95, so you know, I tend to use a little oil now and then. But pretty nice little spot though. It's kind of secluded for, you know, I thought it was anyway. Like I say, that guy kind of surprised me hiking through, but it is nice out here. I can't blame him for wanting to go through here and do a little hiking. If I had more time, and I'd probably do it myself, but you know, kind of limited for how much time I can get away from the house. I've already explained that. So anyways, I'm gonna shut this off. In a few minutes I'll grab the camera and walk up the end of this road here and show you where it dead ends out. Like I say though, there's not much point in me bringing my van back in here. So we're just about there. So this is it, end of the trail. And a nice view. Yeah, guy took off down that way. That's the way he was heading, walking. So, do a little bushwhacking, I guess, to get back to wherever he was parked. I don't know if you can see them too well, but those are some of the mountains that I was taking pictures of last winter when they were all covered with snow. Here's my brass collection so far for today. I pick it up because it accumulates, and time I get, quite a few pounds of it, then I take it in and helps pay for the gas. But it doesn't matter where I go out here, I'm always finding piles of it. So I'm going to call it a day. It's 4:15. Head back down the hill. If those people aren't still parked down there, I'll go ahead and stop and have a look around there real quick. Otherwise, I'm just going to head for home. But I think I'm going to keep my camera out. Should do that on the way up. Before I get to the forest boundary, I pass a few ranches. And every time I come up, there's always deer along the road. Last few times there was a doe with her fawn. And today there was a couple young bucks, still had the velvet on their antlers. So I'm just going to have to start keeping my camera out all the time because I never know what I'm going to see out here. So haven't seen any bears yet, which is kind of nice, but I'd like to see some, kind of in the distance and get some pictures of them anyway. Not really looking forward to bumping into any grizzlies though. But like I say, I'm going to call it a day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next trip.